Hey guys, my name is Lucas. I am a Brazilian makeup artist and I'm here today to show you how I get this look that I posted on Reddit. It's a no makeup type of look intended to make your face look a little bit more masculine, so it's great for boys, non-binaries, and even girls who wants to look a little bit more androgynous. So let's get started. The first step is cleaning the face. It is important because it will make the makeup sit nicer on the skin, looking more natural and fresh. I already cleaned mine, so we're good to the next step, which is eyebrows. I am taking Glycerin soap and applying a little bit of Fix Plus on it. The reason why is to make our brows more defined and give the shape we want to them. Men tend to have a more structured brow, so it's a really great step for achieving that look. I am taking my brush and brushing them upwards. See, nice and flicky. We want them to be more thicker and straight, so avoid arching your brows too much. Look at the difference, how the side is looking more defined and fluffier and brushy. And like the other side is sad and just don't hurt me please. Now we are filling in our brows. I am taking the color Brown Sugar from Decay and again doing upwards motions to make you look more defined, but still natural, okay? Don't forget we are doing a no makeup look. I just filled the back part and look at the difference. But I want them to be more defined, so I am filling the front part as well. Again, same motion, but now I am being a little bit more careful because I don't want to have a block brow. You know, try to make the front part a little bit more softer if you can. Alright, we did it. Now it's time for skin. I am starting priming my skin now. You may actually not need a primer. I just use it because I struggle with makeup looking weird on top of my skin. If you can wear makeup and it just looks fine without a primer, don't worry, you don't need to buy one, okay? I am using one from Quem's Berenice, which is a Brazilian brand, but don't worry, it's just a silicone based primer, there's nothing special about it. SmashBox actually has one. It's really similar, so if you want to try one. And yeah, I'm just putting on my T-zone and my nose. Cool, so we are applying foundation now. For base I am wearing the Double S foundation, which is like my new favorite foundation ever. It makes my skin looks really nice and natural and has a really nice coverage to it. The way that I like to apply foundation is with a dual fiber brush. I just put some on the top of my hand and I spread really well on the bristles so I can get a airbrush type of finish, you know. I feel like maybe working with sponges may be easier, but I really like the precision you get with brushes. It is tricky because you have to work more into your skin to make it look more natural and blended, but once you get there, you are there. Here is how it's looking on top of my skin. And I suggest you to build small layers and start where you need more coverage. You know, I have some acne scars on my cheeks, so it's just where I start. But I really suggest you to avoid the eye area for now. Don't worry if you have really deep dark circles, okay, it's fine. Just go for small layers and you're going to do great, trust me. Now concealer. I am using this one from Mercier. I like it because it's creamy and kind of thick, and I like to build small layers with thicker concealers. I think it looks really good on my skin, especially because I have an oily complexion. If you have oily skin as well, do it, it's going to look absolutely amazing. If you have more dry skin, go for concealers that are more hydrated and lightweight, okay? It's going to look amazing, trust me. Now talking about placements, I want you to look at this image. You see how men tend to have more shadow on their face compared to women, especially on the center. And that is the most important thing to know when we are trying to recreate a masculine type of look. It is absolutely fine if you want to conceal your dark circles. Just don't highlight them if you are going for this look, okay? Just remember to do small layers and you're gonna do great. Now I am just concealing some acne scars that I have and just some more redness that is still coming through. So do you see how I just applied foundation and concealer and it's still looking natural? It's because I didn't conceal my eyes, so I have some natural shadows on my face still. So even if you're going for a femme look and you want it to look more natural, just leave your eyes how it is. Okay, so I actually lied to you because I am applying concealer on my eye, but it's just because I am going to play with eyeshadow and I like to have a base to blend and make everything more put together. Don't get mad at me, I just applied a tiny bit, but can you see how my makeup already looks a little bit more evident and artificial? Alright, so now it's time for highlighting. I'm applying a lighter shade of concealer just on top of my cheekbones. Can you see the shape? And now on my chin as well. Men tend to have a really dominant chin on their face, so it's nice to highlight. This area looks absolutely gorgeous. Okay, so you can see that I got some harsh lines, don't worry. My absolutely favorite tip for that is taking again our foundation brush and just blend everything. You know, since your brush is already a little bit dirty with foundation, and that's going to make everything absolutely gorgeous and natural and well blended. See? I love how this actually works. Okay, so let's go for contouring. I have a really nice advice for you if you want to get your perfect contour shade. We are going to take just a drop of a really dark foundation, like the darkest one you can find, and you're going to mix it with your actual foundation. So we are making a color that is our skin but darker, you know, and the undertone is a little bit more grayish if you are white, and that is perfect to create the effect of a shadow. Now we are mixing, and I'm going to be honest, it's messy, it is, but makeup is messy and it's part of the fun, you know, have fun yourself and do all the crazy things you want to do. So for placements, we are starting with the jawline, right? A nice jawline really ties up the look together and it looks absolutely amazing. Just make sure to blend it really nicely. Since I have a longer face, I like to not really close my jaw contour. I like to leave it a little bit more open, so it creates the illusion that my face is larger, which is the effect that I am looking for. And here I'm just doing stupid faces to show you the difference. But like, I do think it looks really nice. Now some blending. Make my chin stand out even more. I am darkening the areas around it, and it makes the illusion that your lips are bigger and juicier, which I think we all like it. And now we are blending again. So the cheek contour is actually kinda tricky to say because it depends on the face shape you have and the face shape you are trying to achieve. I can do a video about that later, but for now I am going to make a line across my cheek and I'm not going to blend it up, I'm going to blend it down because I feel it suits my face way better and looks more natural. I suggest you to try both forms, and you don't have to go for a really defined cheeky look. You can just use a little bit of bronzer or contour and it's going to look fine. If you have a longer face like mine, be careful, just don't go crazy or your face is going to look really disproportional and weird. Enhance what you already have, okay? I feel like this is one of the most important things for makeup, like know your face, know what works for you, and you won't be a slave for trends anymore, like you already have what you like. And I forgot to tell you that I was blending with my brush, just like I did with my highlights, and now it's time for blush. Blush is such a nice way to make your makeup look more natural and give more definition. You can really change your face shape with blush. Here I'm just using to diffuse my contour with my skin and making it look more natural. For my color, I took the palette and mixed a little bit of red, orange, a peachy shimmery shade, and just a tiny bit of foundation just to make everything more natural. I will be using a fluffy brush. I don't want harsh lines or anything. So we got this color, which I really like. It looks amazing. And let's apply it. There is no mystery about it. Just do it. Do you see how I look more healthy and everything looks more put together? It's amazing. It just ties everything up really nicely. Even though tons of blush can make your face look really feminine, a little bit just make you look healthy and glowy and amazing. One thing that I also love doing is applying blush to my eyes. It just makes everything just more cohesive and bring back the shadows that we just covered away. And now it's time for powder, just a tiny bit, just to make sure your concealer is not going anywhere. Trust me, you don't want that to happen. And the powder is actually pink, looks so cute. Oh, and remember what I said about blending the jawline contour? Yeah, I had to fix it later. Now I'm just taking a bit of powder, just to make sure that we are not going to crease. I am tapping very lightly and yeah, that's all. Oh, and here's me again doing weird faces to the camera. Just making sure that everything's looking nice and fresh. Now we are going back to contouring with powders now. We did with creams and now we are setting them. You don't really have to cream contour on this look. I am here obviously to show you options, but I do believe that contour is something that it needs to be done in layers to look more natural and cohesive. But you can also do layers with powders too. It's fine, don't worry. I am also applying a little bit of my forehead, but doesn't really matter because I wear my hair down. But if you don't, you can apply on the sides to make your face look larger, and you can apply on the top to make your face look smaller. It just depends on the look you're going for. Okay, so here it's a really important part. Remember what I said about shadows on the face? Now we are applying shadows to make our face look more masculine on the center. I am taking a little bit of the contour shade, and I'll be applying just below my brow bone. You can use your nose and your eyes as a guide, and deepening that area will make you look like you have a really sexy deep set eyes, which is really attractive and it's going to make you look like a really sexy model, handsome dude. I also like to apply on the tip of my nose. I feel it makes everything look more together and cohesive. And again, we're back with our favorite brush to clean some harsh lines. Do you see it? Oh, I love that look, man. Please try it. You're not going to regret, I swear. And now I'm just taking a little bit of the contour shade, just apply to my eyes and make you look more deep. Like I said about shadows, and you know, this also make your eyes look bigger, which is nice as well. Looks fine. And don't forget the under eye area too, it's really important. Precision is actually the most important part. When doing your eyes, be careful to don't get messy and out of hand because it can look really weird. If you wanna be safe, just don't apply it. Remember I said before, you can just leave it, the natural shadows of your eyes showing through. It's going to look absolutely amazing. And more weird faces. Now I'm taking my absolutely favorite eyeshadow from M.A.C, which is Charcoal Brown, which is a really basic deep brown eyeshadow with a cold subtone. It makes everything look natural on my face. I can use it everywhere. And I'll be lining my eyes with that, making sure it's not too harsh, and it's going to make your eyes look really defined and bigger and still natural. And here's the difference between one side to another. And now I am using a little bit of the eyeshadow to deepen my contour. I feel it just makes thin layers and really makes everything looks more natural and cohesive and blah blah blah. How many times I said cohesive in this video? So I just want to be more precise with my contour in some parts of my face. Now again, same old brush, and we are just removing the excess and make everything looks more polished and natural just blending our foundation color. I am highlighting again my brow bone. It's just something that you have to go back and forwards to make it look more natural. So now I'll be mixing my lip color. I'll be using a little bit of red, a neutral brown, and my foundation shade. I just want to blink my lips, but I still want a little bit of color. No, I don't like the foundation lips look. Not on this look specifically. I applied off camera because I did really strange faces and I didn't want you to see that. I just applied with my fingers, there is no secret. Now I am brushing my mustache to remove the excess product and to make it look more like hair, you know, just to make everything more natural. I am brushing with the same brush that I did my eyebrows. It helps because of the Glycerin soap and makes everything a little more controlled. It's like the same thing I did with my eyebrows, but like softer. And I also did a shadow on top of my Cupid's bow. And now mascara. I am taking the Colossal by Maybelline and I'm not really applying mascara, I'm just touching the bristles to my lashes, you know. We don't want to have a mascara look, we just want our lashes to be a little bit more defined, but really natural, really subtle, you know, all that boyish vibes we are going for. Now I'll be blending my eyeshadow again. It was looking kinda too harsh, so I just took a little bit of my dirty concealer brush and, you know, just tapping until I was happy with the results and it was looking natural. After that I just applied a little bit of setting spray to make my skin more dewy and fresh and blended some more harsh lines. And we actually are ready. Now it's me really doing that weird face that all beauty gurus do at the end of the videos. But like, I feel like I'm going way more weirder than then. And I really want to say thank you to everyone who supported me. And this is my first tutorial ever and I'm giving my best to make it the better that I can. And I don't know, I'm sorry if I have a really strong accent and, you know, I just want to say thank you overall. So, bye!